where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is The Brian Snow Show.
Welcome to the latest and the greatest edition of The Brian Snow Show. Happy to have you with us. I talk about dreaming a lot and not being afraid to chase them. That is something I want to concentrate on today as my kitten Winnie decided to join me. She's going to join me for this episode. I want to talk about how you should not be afraid to dream and dream big. There's a person, my guest that I have said, you know what? I want to be a music star. I want to do music and nothing's going to stop me. So she left her home in New Zealand. She's now in Mexico and she is here. This is Bronwyn and she joins me right now. How are you, my dear? Great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Kitten is adorable.
Winnie just hopped in my lap and decided to join me. So I'm going to keep her around for this episode here. What was the first time you said to you, when was the first time I should say, you said to yourself, you know what? I want to do music and nothing's going to stop me.
Oh my gosh. Probably back when I was about 10 or 11 is when I started singing, and I just knew straight away, like this is what I want to do. And it's kind of ironic because back then I was so quiet, like it probably seemed like I was lip syncing, and my parents were like, no, you're not doing that. But I just knew.
That's great, because I think I knew when I was 10 that I wanted to be a sportscaster.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, let me be totally honest. My first dream job was to host The Price is Right because I loved watching Bob Barker do it. No. But I was too young at the time to chase it. I had school and stuff to deal with. But the second dream job I already have because I created with my own network, and that's being a sportscaster. Why do you think so many people in the world are afraid to dream and dream big? Why do you think that?
Gosh. Just people, family judgment, society judgment, people telling us, you're not good enough, you can't do that, you can't be different. Yeah, I don't know.
And it's so crazy that you can't be different. It's like I talked about this with the guest before. Society's putting everybody and everything down. You have to be this robot. You have to do it this way. You have to do it that way.
Yeah. And after a while, you start taking it on. It's like your own thoughts. And it's like, hang on a minute. Actually, who told me I can't do that? Oh.
The biggest influence for me was a fellow named Jim Durham when I heard him announce Bulls games back home in Chicago. Cool. And I had a simple philosophy. If he can do it, I can do it.
Pretty much.
What were some of your heroes that you said, or some of your idols and some of your heroes that said, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it?
Oh my gosh. Some of the really big ones, like the first singer that I fell in love with was Hilary Duff. And pretty much anyone that was on Disney Channel when I was growing up, I was like, I want to sing like them. These days, like Kaylee Bell, she's a country singer from New Zealand as well. And she's recently moved to Nashville, which is my end goal. And yeah, she's getting like huge success at the moment. She just won the International CMA Award. So definitely looking up to her right now. Kelsey Ballerini, Miranda Lambert, like any of the really strong female country singers. Yeah.
You survived sexual abuse. You healed your epilepsy. That's 2 feet and a half right there. How did you heal your epilepsy? The specialist told you it wasn't possible. Just like one specialist told me, the cancer that I had, the pancreatic cancer, the tumor was inoperable. How did you heal your epilepsy? What started you on that?
Damn. Well, the first epilepsy specialist I had when I was really young, he had actually said that he thought it was just like puberty related, as if puberty isn't horrible enough already.
Right.
And at the time I was like, no, like I tried coming off the medication. I ended up having more seizures in class and everything. And I was like, I'm never going to get off this. But then, I don't know, just once I changed the specialist and I kept on, losing work because I was always tired from the medication. There were other reasons I was tired too, but, all the side effects of that. And I was like, I feel like I can come off this now. And when he said no, I just went to my GP and we made a plan. And I've, been off the medication for about 5 years now, I think. So, yeah.
That's my goal, is to rid myself of my medications and
Yeah.
heal my body naturally.
Yes.
And my beautiful bride has the same goal, because we've been through some of the same things, and she's watched me, get stronger from fighting pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
There was upon a time where she told me that she thought I had given up because I was so tired and I didn't want to do anything, and that kind of turned that turned the light on for me. When she said that, I made her a promise that night, and I said, I will get stronger, I will get better, and I'm not going to quit. That's why I love talking to people. That's why I changed this show around the way that I did, because I love talking to people about their journey.
Yeah.
And I love people that survive so many things. Both of us have this in common. We've survived abuse. I survived an abusive relationship. And many people don't know that haven't gone through it. That's tough to go through.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, my neighbors are just being a bit noisy. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, no, I'm so sorry to hear that you've gone through all this, and glad you're fighting as well.
I am. Your end goal is Nashville. Why Nashville?
Country music, of course. And I went there in 2019, and as soon as I got off the plane, I was like, this feels like home. So I've been trying to get back there ever since, and the pandemic, screwed me over a couple of times trying to leave, and then just trying to get a working visa there, because it's so expensive otherwise. I need to be making money when I get there.
When do you think you would pull the trigger and go back to Nashville?
By the end, I had hoped by the end of this year. By the end of next year, I want to have a working visa and be there full time.
That is fabulous. That is fabulous. And you love country music since you were a kid?
Actually, I started more into the pop music, and then just gradually started transitioning to sort of pop country and a bit more stronger country as well. But then looking back, my mum always listened to Shania Twain and Dolly Parton, and my dad always listened to John Denver. So it was kind of inevitable that I would turn to country music at some point.
As you described to me, it's a painful process what you're going through right now. It's a long process. You went from New Zealand to Mexico. What made you choose Mexico?
Yeah, so it was cheaper. I could get come in for 6 months just on a tourist visa and get the residency easier than America, and just work online. That's been what I've been doing. Sorry, can't speak. And then I was also doing a lot of the healing stuff, working through the sexual assault trauma, because I just stopped sleeping after I got here, and then it started coming up. And then I started connecting the dots with the epilepsy, the time that started. It was my body's trauma response to that. So now that I've been doing therapy on the root cause, I feel more confident that I won't have seizures again, touch wood. And there's just lots of healers here. It's great to try all sorts of new things. It's near the beach, which I love. I grew up by a beach, so I feel like I need one.
That is wonderful. What kind of advice would you give to people that have big dreams but feel like they've been drowned out by society?
Yeah, just keep going. Just take the leap. I think, was it 2017? I just quit my job and booked a whole bunch of gigs around New Zealand and just sang and couch surfed my way around the country. So, people look at you weird, but you get kind of used to it after a while, and it pays off in the long run.
Why do you think people look at you weird? Because you're chasing a dream? Is that it? Is that the simple reason? because you are chasing a dream?
I guess so. Like a part of them is probably like a little bit jealous they didn't pursue some of their dreams, maybe, or yeah, I don't know.
You hit the nail on the you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
A lot of people are jealous that they are not pursuing their dreams because they think it passed them by, and they see you pursuing yours no matter what your age. Hell, I'm 51. I'll be 52 in July, and I'm chasing my dream, and I've been a broadcaster 30 years. It's why do you think the jealousy is so high when they see you pursuing your dream and they want to stop you from doing it? Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I think they're just, someone told them to stop, so then they just automatically tell you to stop, and it's just a bit of a cycle.
Yeah. Don't lose sight of your dreams, folks.
Thank you.
Please don't. I always say, to close my morning show or to close any show, dream big, do bigger. You have to, especially given the 21st century and given this day and age. That's Bronwyn pursuing her country music dream. Help her out by going to simply SimplyBronwyn.com. You can find her on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Also at Simply Bronwyn. Music is all on all the streaming platforms. Please support this young lady and her dream. It's been such a thrill to have you on. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you coming on. Keep me posted on your dream chasing, because
if anyone else is chasing a dream and they need a bit of luck, I actually have a song called "Wish Me Luck" as well, so they can just play that and hopefully build their confidence up a little bit too.
I played that song, and now it is one of my favorites that I listen to on days when I get down and I need a little push. I get a push from Jody, and then I listen to that song. And I thank you for turning me on to that song. I truly appreciate you coming by. Bronwyn is here. SimplyBronwyn.com is where you can find her, at Simply Bronwyn on all streaming platform and on all social media as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Snowman Multimedia, and that will do it for this edition. So long, everybody.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.